If you're a believer, these words will undoubtedly encourage you. If you're not a person of faith, these words can change your life. But you have to watch it until the end. My name is Demian, and this is Growing Together. In Matthew 16:13, Christ asks his disciples, "Who do the people say that the Son of Man is?" They answer him, "Some say you're Elijah, some say you're a prophet, or Jeremiah." But then Christ asks, "Who do you say that I am?" Peter, illuminated by the Holy Spirit, stands up and says, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Then Christ responds to him, and this is what's written in the text. It says, "You are Petros, and on that Petra I will build my church." Petros in Greek means little tiny boulder. It's the masculine word for rock. They also have another word called Petra, which is the feminine word for rock, and it means huge boulder. So when Christ says to Peter, "You are Petros, and on that Petra I will build my church," he's talking about two distinct things. First, he gives Peter his name, Petros, the little rock. But then the Petra, the huge boulder that the entire church is built on, is in Peter's statement that Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of the living God. In the very next verse, Jesus tells them that he will be crucified and resurrected on the third day. Peter didn't like this. He is completely illuminated in one moment. In the very next moment, he does not like what Jesus had to say. And we know this because he pulls him apart and says, "No one's going to kill you." When they came to arrest Jesus, Peter was ready to kill for him. He pulled out a sword and cut off the ear of a guard. Jesus tells him to put away the sword and heals the guard. But the important thing to know is that Peter was ready to kill for Jesus. It's interesting because when we are ready to protect someone to the death, it's a very human and seemingly a very good thing. But when Peter tells Jesus, "You're not going to die," Jesus looks at him and says, "Get behind me, Satan." The reason why I think this verse is so great is because it shows you how fragile we can be, how easily we are tricked by seemingly good things. When we are in the Holy Spirit, to remain in the Holy Spirit, we need to remain humble. It is so easy for us, when you have that power and that glory within you, to start thinking that you're the strong one. You're the one doing it. And that's where we miss the mark. That's where Peter missed the mark, where he said, "You know what? No one's going to touch you, man, over my dead body." And Peter meant it. But Peter did not know that that was Satan within him, because Jesus Christ needed to be crucified and resurrected. Without the resurrection, we don't know Jesus. So it's important to know that, because especially as young believers, if you are a young believer, you'll be flying high in the Holy Spirit, and the very next day we can fall flat on our faces. We can be in complete revelation one moment, and the very next moment the enemy has stolen that revelation and making you believe that you are great, that you are the one that's awesome, separating you from the connection with the one God, the Father. So it's important to know, I love Peter because if he's so fragile, this is Peter we're talking about, the rock. If he's so fragile and he could have been tricked so easily, we have to also give ourselves a break and understand that that's how it works. We are in a process. We are working out our salvation. And as we grow and deepen our faith, in order to remain in the Holy Spirit, we need to be humble. The more humble we are, the more we listen, the more we give the reverence to the Father, the more we will remain in the Spirit. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.